Welcome to a very special episode of The Movie Girls! Girls Who Brunch.
Girls Who Brunch. We are off today together, and it is early. It is not even 10 o'clock in the morning, which is very impressive, I think, for us.
It's 11:45.
Oh, just kidding. I can't recall.
For me to get out of the house before 10 is a feat. So,
Yeah.
I was pretty impressed with myself. I texted you at 9:45, and I was like, all right, leaving the house. And then I had to do a bunch of errands, so I think I only got here at like 10:30 or so. 10:15.
Okay, hang on, because there are fucking pigeons on my balcony. Give me a minute, because there's two of them that keep trying to, nest, and I won't have it.
Teal is real upset about birds on our patio. Oh, Jesus.
They're gone now. You have to rattle the doors.
Why don't you just buy one of those, plastic owls? Does that work?
I did.
Oh.
His name was Henry, and he didn't do anything.
What did you do with Henry?
Out. We had him for a year, then we got baby pigeons, and he was covered in poo, so we threw him away.
Okay.
He was rude, and I'm not happy. Hello, back now.
Back to a relaxing brunch.
I'm so sorry. Just cut that out, Joel. It's fine. Anyway, brunch edition of the Movie Girls.
Yeah, Teal's making us a nice vegan scramble.
Excited.
We have a special brunch cocktail that we'll talk about.
Yeah.
But tell us about the schmovie.
Oh, the schmovie. So, we decided to do a movie that neither of us have seen and is actually new. It's called Someone Great. It's on Netflix. Some Netflix movie.
Yeah, some Netflix movie.
But apparently it's not so much about relationships and get me a man.
Yeah, it looks like a rom-com at first glance.
But apparently it's not. It's about friendships, which is exciting. And
Female friendships.
It stars Gina Rodriguez, love her. Brittany Snow, love her. DeWanda Wise, who I don't know, but I'm sure we're gonna love her in 37 seconds.
She's in that updated Spike Lee show on she's Gotta Have It.
She's Gotta Have It.
I was gonna say She's All That, and I'm like, that's not right.
I haven't watched that yet.
It's on Netflix. I know, I've been meaning to watch it.
I'll put that on my list.
But it looks really good. And then Brittany Snow, who's in a ton of stuff.
A
ton of stuff. Pitch Perfect is the only thing that comes to mind, though. But
really?
she's in lots.
She's in lots. I like her. She's quite delightful.
Apparently, Gina Rodriguez and DeWanda Wise are really good friends, and then Brittany Snow and whoever directed this, which I'm sure you'll tell me in a sec.
Jennifer Robson.
Yeah, they've been friends for a decade or something, so it's kind of cute.
Awesome.
Yeah,
so they're actually just making their own project. That's amazing. I'm so excited. So.
Yeah, and it always comes through, I think, in the show, and you can tell when the actors actually get along when they're playing friends. How awkward that must be to you're my best friend, but we only just met today.
Yeah, and I actually kind of fucking hate you. You're a terrible person.
Oh shit!
I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm just coming up with a scenario.
That's why I love. I'm drawing a blank on their names, but Arya and Sansa Stark, and
Maisie Williams and
Sophie Turner.
Yes,
Sophie Turner.
Yeah.
They're really good friends in real life, and they're really cute in their friendship goals, and I just love it.
It's so great,
and I like that they're now reunited in Winterfell, and they're real good friends.
So
anyway.
Good.
Sorry,
but yeah, so this is a movie we don't actually know much about because it's new, but I've seen really great reviews and how it's about friendship and not about the man, and it's got some really great women in it. It's starring women, directed by women. Very excited. Yeah,
I will say though, the man is played by Lakeith Stanfield. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but he was in Get Out. It comes to mind first of all.
Selma, he was in.
Yeah.
A bunch of things.
I think he's wonderful. So, I mean...
Still, nice, good dudes.
Good dudes. So we'll see
good choices.
Yeah. And what are we drinking?
Oh, yeah. So because we're having brunch, making brunch, what do bitches who brunch love?
Mimosas!
I mean, technically it's only 2 ingredients and apparently cocktails are 3, but fuck that shit, it's early in the morning. So we're doing a pineapple mimosa.
Ananas.
So pineapple juice and champagne. Champagne. And garnished with some orange and strawberries. Those little 2 ladies who brunch.
Ladies who brunch. Cheers.
Cheers.
Is this our first brunch date?
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. It's so good. So the best thing about, champagne is you can mix it with any sort of delicious juice and it's going to be delightful. So, pineapple juice and champagne. Delicious. Also good grapefruit. Orange juice, obviously.
Oh, yes. As
all sorts of peach juice.
Mama loves.
Yeah.
Pamplemousse.
Okay. Let's get started. This is so good. I'm going to have 3 of these.
We have lots. We are going to have all of them.
Perfect.
It's going to be great. We're going to get some brunch. It's going to be delicious. See you later.
Bye.
Okay, hi. We're back.
We're back.
4 mimosas later and a movie.
Feeling good.
Feeling great.
Feeling
But
great.
also a whole big old brunch.
Yeah, thank you. It was a delicious brunch. Soaked up all the alcohol.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
The mimosas don't even really count as like drinking. Because it's mostly juice.
It's mostly juice.
It's mostly juice.
It's good for you.
We're fine. Practically healthy.
We're fine.
Anywho,
This movie was great, hey?
I loved it so much.
I don't know what I didn't have any expectations.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be a little hokey, to be honest with you. And from the get-go, I was like, it is witty.
So witty.
I enjoy it.
And smart and just... Yeah, I honestly can't wait to watch it again.
It was real. It was like female characters being funny without being over the top, ridiculous, and cringy.
Well,
it was just like real and funny. The only like unrealistic part of the movie is that they were from New York and they all had beautiful apartments.
Yeah, none of you can afford those. Come on now. Please. Those were all way too big for any sort of income. Come on now.
Yeah.
But again, that was the only unrealistic part.
It
just felt like we were watching Friends.
Yeah, the relationships, the friendships were just fucking real.
Yeah, I liked everything about it.
I think that's
so
what
much.
the director was going for. I think she said that she just wanted to make it feel like you were watching yourself on the screen and you were seeing your own friendships kind of mirrored back to you. So kudos, well done.
Because they were all different. They were all different females, not just in appearance and ethnicity, but also in personality and sexual orientation and so many things that they were just
and different stages of their respective relationships. They were all going through very different things, and yet it was all so relatable.
Mm-hmm. And in their careers and in becoming an adult and
in turning 30 soon, and they might as well die.
Yeah, we get it. We get it.
Been there.
Done it.
Yeah.
Got the book about it. There's no book. I don't know why I said that. I meant to say card, but I forgot the word mid-sentence.
Oh, and there was a wlothing montage, which who doesn't
need a montage
that
of getting
should be
ready?
in every movie. That
You should have a montage of getting ready to go out. I like it so much.
It's a lot of fun. And then the drugs and the alcohol. Like,
so many drugs and alcohol.
It was a good time.
It was great.
RuPaul was in it? Taylor didn't know that RuPaul was in it?
I didn't know, and I just...
Rosario Dawson had a little cameo.
Rosario, I love her. I love her. She's actually one of my very favorite actresses. I love her
She's
so
amazing.
much.
RuPaul is one of my favorite actresses.
Oh, God, this stupid tiny princess dogs perched up in their outfits.
Was he playing himself, do you think?
I don't even know. I wonder.
Okay.
I wonder. Girl, it's so cute. It just felt like a real movie.
A real movie that didn't
pander.
It didn't pander because it didn't end with,
happily
everything falling into place magically fixed.
Because that's not life.
No, it's not life. Life is messy and you just keep going. And it just ended with them keeping on. Yeah.
And like life is funny and has comedy in it. Like that just felt realistic and yeah, like she said, it was like it's a rom-com where the rom isn't calm. Which I really liked because it really wasn't.
Yeah.
And I read this really cool or an article that she talked about it, and she says that the romance and that kind of central story is among the 3 women, not among 2 people.
Yeah.
It's still a love story. It's still a romantic comedy. It still has all those elements. It just isn't about a couple. It isn't the story of a woman either having a man and finding a new one or having no man and finding a man.
100%. Because the only bits of the actual relationship were just flashbacks of different points in her relationship, and that was it.
Yeah.
So.
And yeah, some people don't like flashbacks, and I've heard that people think flashbacks are like lazy storytelling. I disagree. I think that's bullshit. It's still
I think it was artfully done in this movie.
It was, and she's seeing, as they're spending her last or one of her last nights in the city she's been in for how long, she's going past all these familiar areas and seeing the relationship be there.
Yeah, because it was a 9-year relationship, I think, from college, right?
Time.
To her late 20s, and that is a long time. Of course, you're going to have those flashbacks as you pass all those familiar places. So what better time to, start anew and go to a new city and not have those?
Yeah. And that's, the part of the thing is that they grew up and grew apart or grew into their own people. And I mean, I can so relate to that because Joel and I have been together since we were 16. Mm-hmm. Like, I am not even close to the same person I was when I was 16. I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago. Like, we're always changing. And sometimes you do grow apart. And, we luckily grew up together our own people, but still we still mesh. But it doesn't always happen like that. It almost rarely happens like that. You grow into new people, and you're not always the same person that wants that other person that you're with, and that's okay. It's hard and it's scary because it's safe and easy to stay in that comfortable thing, but then are you really becoming who you want to be? And she wasn't. She had a plan and wanted to go for what she was going for in her career and her life, and she wasn't going to be held back by that, and it sucks and that's hard, but I don't know, I like that. I'm glad that she didn't, because a lot of rom-coms it'd be, I don't need to go out. I'm going to stay here with you forever and sacrifice everything that you worked for.
Yeah, well, interesting, because at the end she fell asleep and she had a dream that he came to her and he was like, I screwed up. Like, let's make it work. Let's do long distance. And I think that was kind of for her, like, this is the best thing, actually. Like, it was a heartbreaking scene.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know she was dreaming. You're like, oh, he's finally realizing. But no, it was just a dream. And
and even Dreamer didn't seem like she was going to say yes
She wasn't into it. She was like, you know what? Let's just move on and live our lives.
Yeah. I think I hate more in I hate in TV and movies where people are together since like college and they're going for their career, like especially it's always like a lot of times like doctors all the time. So you're with somebody the entire time they're in college going to be a doctor and going through all their things and all their residency and all their things. They finally get to be a doctor, and then it's like, well, you're just never home and you're always on call and you're always at that thing and blah, blah, blah. You've had 10 years with somebody who that's all they're going to do. Everybody knows that a doctor is on call 24/7. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're surprised by when they get actually to where they want to be and they're on the call and like their whole life is that. Well, of course it is. You know that's what it's going to be. It's just you've changed. Duh. I hate that. Joel and I get so mad about that. We see that in movies and stuff, and because he always says that to me. He's like, I can't fucking wait till you get to go away for 3 months to go shoot some movie. He's like, that's going to be fucking amazing. He's like, I can't wait for you to be gone for 3 months to go shoot whatever, and to go live your life. He's like, that's all I want. It's going to be hard and shitty. But that's what we're going for. Like, I know that's the goal. And my goal is to go be gone for months at a time shooting something. Like, that's what I want. So
that's a relationship. It's not you. It's each other.
Yeah. I hate that. I hate that so much.
Yeah.
When both parties, it's the guy to the girl to the guy to, whatever. And you're shocked by it. You're so upset. Fuck off. You knew what you were getting into. And I don't like the resentment of going at your career. And have a career. Career is important. It's half of your life. Like, go fuck yourself. So I'm glad she didn't, was the moral of that tangent. I always have a tangent.
Tangents are great. I love your tangents.
Many.
It's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You get tangent.
Your tangent, go.
I don't have a tangent.
Okay.
So the movie is directed by Jennifer Caton Robinson. Mm-hmm. She's 31, BT dubs. Yeah. So she wrote her first script when she was 21, and she sold it to MTV.
Yeah, that was what was it, Sweet Vicious or something? Yeah.
Which is about, like, a girl who was, I just, like, kind of skimmed over it, but she was raped or sexually attacked or something, and she ended up, like, becoming a vigilante. And I'm like, fuck, I want to watch that.
Yeah, me too. Shit.
So good for her. So 10 years later, she wrote this. I think, was this her directorial debut is like in a movie?
I think her feature film, yeah.
Her feature film? Okay. Super good. And it was and Paul Feig. Feig?
Oh.
Is that how you say his name? He, I think, kind of like helped launch it.
Oh, I didn't catch that. That's awesome.
And I think Gina Rodriguez was a producer as well.
Yeah, she was a producer.
Dope as hell. I have a few quotes from her, which are kind of fun and cool.
Please.
A little long, but then I'm done. That's all the things I have. She said that she hired Gina Rodriguez because she was binge watching Jane the Virgin, and she said nobody else could play Jenny.
Oh, I also love Jane the Virgin so much. It's one of my favorite shows.
I love Gina Rodriguez. I never really got into Jane the Virgin. I don't know why. I blame myself. It's a great show. I've watched quite a few episodes of it. I just like never really got super into it. But I love her so much. She's hysterical and she's so cool. I just want to be her friend so bad.
Yeah.
She's really cool.
I know, there's certain, isn't it funny? There's like certain celebrities where you're like, I feel like we would just be good friends.
Yeah.
We would get along. Yeah. You don't know it, but I do.
I do.
I'm not crazy.
Know it.
I swear to God, I'm not insane. But like, we would be good friends. I can tell.
Totally.
Gina Rodriguez, we'd be friends.
She's 34, eh? And she played like a 21-year-old to a 28, 9-year-old.
Oh yeah.
And completely believable. She's
totally
beautiful. So anyways, Jennifer Robinson kind of commented about women in the film industry that I think what's changing is women like me and Gina There are more people who are in these roles, and they can turn around and say, this is how we're going to hire, this is what I want my set to look like. And it's not just about being inclusive of women, it's about being inclusive of the LGBTQ community and people of color, and making everyone in every walk of life feel represented, which I think she's really big on, like, just making you feel like you're part of it, even as the audience watching the movie, which I definitely felt. She said, we're seeing a change in this industry. We are seeing that there are people rising who now have the ability to open doors to make sure that this industry is inclusive as it can possibly be. It's a shame it's taken this long to get here. We have a long way to go still. And that's such a important message, right? Like, we need to be our own change. It's not going to happen if we're not doing it. And I think women are kind of the key to opening these doors, like she said, and kind of letting everybody in and letting everybody be part of this.
Yeah. And creating the opportunities and making them happen. Because guys aren't going to give it to us. They just aren't. Yeah. We have to take it, make it, run with it. Yeah. And in whatever capacity you're able to. So if you are a director and producer, is creating that content. But it's whatever your job is and whatever your life, whatever thing you can do in your life to create that, I feel like it's, as women, and we have that obligation to do that for ourselves and for the rest of us. Totally. And sometimes it's just little things like not laughing at misogynistic jokes just to be polite, but sometimes it's bigger things like creating stories and content, and there's so many ways to do that. And it's important.
It's really important. Thank you for making this movie, and definitely watch it. It's on Netflix, so it's super easy to watch.
Yeah. But I loved it. I loved how diverse the cast was, and
oh my gosh,
they're in the sexuality, everything. I loved everything about it, but it did not feel like this pandering thing.
No, like how it was just fun. I just had fun. Like, I wasn't even like thinking about that. I was just like, this is a good time.
Because it's just real life.
I want to be there.
It just is what life is. You know, there's people of different ethnicities and sexual orientation, and I don't know. That's what life is, and I just really enjoyed that, and it just felt very natural and real. Yeah, and I liked it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Like, you know, spoiler to Avengers, so pause that if you skip this. But that was one of the things that was so, you know, we were so excited about that part where all the women do the thing. Yeah, you know.
It's so pandering.
It was so pandering, and it's so hard because most of my heart was just like, oh my god, I love this so much. Look at them all. They're amazing.
Yeah, but in the back of your mind, you're just like,
fuck you guys.
Fuck you. Yeah. Hey, here, take this 30 seconds of like...
not even. It was less than that. It was less than that. Which is, it's so tiny. And it just pissed me off because it's like 21 movies and one of these badass bitches has a movie? One?
Yeah, I mean, I could talk about Endgame all day. Like, here's a whole bunch of men doing a whole bunch of things, but like, I don't know. Like, I read this article that said the women are kind of just used as props, and it was like,
we know. You're fucking preaching, man. Like,
anyway.
Yeah, but just, it was the point, not to get into Endgame, but the point was that felt so pandering. It was good, and I loved it. It was such a 50-50 of, I love this, and I fucking hate this. Yeah. And this did not feel like that. It just was life. It was natural. It was personalities and relationships and women, and it didn't feel like it was
forced.
Yes, and that it was deliberate to make a point of, see, we can do a film about females and it's funny, haha, I told you. No, it just was a movie that was good. Yeah. No, it wasn't like the best fucking thing I've ever seen, but I don't think it was meaning to be that. It is the rom-com, like, that's how she classified it, like, but just in a different way. Yeah.
And there's just not a lot of movies like this. What's that one with like Kate McKinnon, Alana Glazer, and they're in like a bridesmaids party?
Girls' Night Out?
Girls' Night Out. I never so wanted to like that. Wouldn't recommend it. Yeah. Such a great cast. And it was such a bad movie. It was so disappointing because it's just like they make these female characters just like these ridiculous tropes and ridiculous over-the-top comedy to try to get a laugh. And we don't have to do that. We don't have to put ourselves out there in the most ridiculous way to make a funny female comedic movie. Yeah. This was so funny, and it was just so like funny shit that we would do.
It is shit that we would do and have done. Yeah. Like,
that's what makes me laugh. You know what I mean? I don't need to see anything so ridiculous.
Most movies are supposed to be about reality. Yeah. It's not, unless obviously it's a sci-fi, but the point is to have balance. Yeah, the general movies are just supposed to be about life. Here's a snippet of life that you can relate to. That's the point. Mm-hmm. That's what movies are meant to be. Stories are meant to tell you something about life. And I just liked this one. Yeah, it was really nice. Yeah. And I enjoyed it. It was funny. It was badass. It was great.
Yeah, and everybody should watch it to so that Netflix knows to make more of these.
This is good. You did good. Do it again.
Yeah. keep doing it. Keep doing the thing.
Keep doing the thing. It's good. You did good. I don't really have I have like an annoying rant about boys, but fuck that. I don't care. I just have some sort of like man rant, and I'm good.
Okay. All right. You can tell me later.
Yeah, it's fine.
Thank you. That was a good recommendation, Teal.
Yeah. Thanks.
What are our questions? Who did you?
I'm gonna find it. Okay. Final thoughts. Did you like it?
Love it. Liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Had a lot of fun.
Who would you recommend it for?
All y'all ladies. All millennials. Millennial women, hey?
Yeah. Right? That's a big range of women.
Yeah.
And we fit in there.
I'm going to recommend it to all of our coworkers when I go back to work tomorrow.
Oh, heck yeah.
Sure.
Heck yes. Definitely. What mood should we be in to watch it? Fucking brunch mood.
For sure a brunch mood. But there's like a little bit of heartache. If you've recently gone through a breakup, maybe. Yeah. If
you're missing your girlfriends back home.
Oh, yeah.
If you, I don't know, just feel like having
I don't think you need to be in any specific mood. It's a fun time. It's got it's got laughters. It's got a few like, oof.
Yeah. So it's a good range. It's a good range of everything.
Yeah. Be someone who has moods.
Yes. Be a human being and then watch this.
Yeah.
Do we have a rating system? There's so many choices we can make.
So many choices. Like, what do you think? You do one, I'll do one. So many
it'll be like 7 neon signs.
Ooh. Out of 8 tabs of Molly. Pills? I don't know what Molly is. Is it pills?
I don't know either. I don't know. I don't know the drugs.
Do you smoke it?
I don't know. She took it out of a packet, right? She did? I just saw her do it. That's the first time I've seen it. I think it must be some sort of pill. Is Molly ecstasy? Shit. we gotta Google drugs because we don't know. You're Googling it right now. Hold on while we pause, please, while we Google what certain drugs are and how to take them.
MDMA. It's MDMA.
That doesn't help me.
It's ecstasy.
Oh, I was right.
You were. I didn't say you weren't.
I know you didn't. It was a ha-ha to myself.
Okay.
To my own brain.
Oh, that's fun.
How do you take it? That's a pill then, right?
Yep. It used to be the powder or crystal form of MDMA or ecstasy.
Oh, that's intense.
Don't do Molly. It's I don't know, synthetic drugs. Ooh.
Yeah, that shit freaks me out.
It's real weird.
I mean, you know what? And no judgments on anyone that does. Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, do what you want to
be safe and have fun. You know, it's fine as long as you're safe. I think that's the general story.
Did you know MDMA was originally developed as a medication to treat depression?
Interesting.
But the past few years, the drug has become a toxic mixture of lab-created chemicals. So maybe just be careful.
Be careful.
Just know where you're getting your drugs from. I think that's the important thing.
Right? Yeah. Don't you put it in your mouth till you ask someone you love.
Don't you put it in your mouth.
If it's okay to eat.
Put it in your mouth. Yeah.
Right. That's if we learn nothing from our childhood, but then I think we'll be okay in life. Don't you put it in your mouth till you ask someone you love.
It's like a weird turn.
Sometimes it happens. Anyway, the rating is 7 neon signs. No, you should go 8 neon signs out of 7 Mollies. Right? Because it's higher.
Did we say RuPaul isn't? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Fuck.
He was selling the Molly is how that came around in the story. It was great. Yeah. Okay, bye.
Bye. Thanks for brunch. Let's go do some Molly.
No.